The human body produces a type of coloring or pigment called melanin. That's what gives your skin, hair, and eyes their color. Some people's body doesn't produce much melanin, or maybe their body doesn't make any at all. In either case, this condition is called albinism. It's a condition shared by roughly 1 in every 20 people worldwide. Albinism is a real, non-contagious, genetically inherited difference present at birth. In almost all types of albinism, both parents must carry the gene for it to be passed on, even if they do not have albinism themselves. The condition is found in both sexes, regardless of ethnicity, and in all countries of the world. Albinism results in a lack of pigmentation called melanin in the hair, skin, and eyes, causing vulnerability to the sun and bright light. As a result, almost all people with albinism are visually impaired and are prone to developing skin cancer. According to the UN, 1 person in 20 lives with the condition, most of them in sub-Saharan Africa. The 13th day of June, the International Albinism marks the 7th Awareness Day, an international event aiming at ending violence and discrimination against persons with albinism. This year's theme, Strength Beyond All Odds, highlights the pains, challenges, and achievements of persons with albinism around the world.
Strength Beyond All Odds. This theme was actually chosen for some reasons. The reasons are to showcase what persons with albinism can achieve despite the discrimination and the way people look at us.
There are types of albinism such as ocular albinism, OA, which is very rare and only affects a person's eyes, oculocutaneous albinism, OCA, which affects the eyes, hair, and skin. All are closely related genetic conditions. The lack of melanin means persons with albinisms are highly vulnerable to developing skin cancer. In some countries, skin cancer is highly preventable when persons with albinism enjoy their right to health. This includes access to regular health check, sunscreen, sunglasses, and sun protective clothing. In a significant number of countries, these life-saving measures are unavailable or inaccessible to them. Consequently, in the realm of development measures, persons with albinism have been and are among those left further behind.
Always targets for kidnapping, for ritual killings, for all kinds of evil acts that is being perpetrated. It is not like the society is not aware. They are aware, but they choose to turn a blind eye because they feel we are not relevant.
Yes, I'm special. I'm unique. God knows why He created me this way.
I can remember when I gave birth to my first daughter. She happens to be an albino then. Then there in Gwarimpa General, where I gave birth to her, it was as if something like that had never happened. So everybody was like coming in to see her. So I almost feel ashamed of myself. Why is it this way?
We all need strength of God to live in it. No matter the disability we are living with, there are challenges we face. They should be strong in God and we focus and be determined to be what they want to be, without anybody stopping them, because they are the only people that can stop themselves.
Due to a lack of melanin in the skin and eyes, persons with albinism often have permanent visual impairment. They also face discrimination due to their skin color. As such, they are often subject to multiple and intersecting discrimination on the grounds of both disability and color. To protect yourself from skin cancer and other UV-related problems, you should avoid spending too much time outside in the daylight. If you do have to be in the sun, Wear a high SPF broad spectrum sunscreen with protective hats and clothing. Wear sunglasses that provide UV protection. Get annual eye and skin examinations.
As the leader of the foundation, that NHIS have not covered persons with albinism with cancer. I know that for sure. I must praise the management of National Hospital. Since we've had a few disagreements here and there, they have not stopped treating.
With albinism in Nigeria was a painful paradox. On the one hand, I received love and care at home from my family. On the other hand, I was living in a society that was generally hostile to people with albinism. I was very aware that I was different from a young age and that the difference was not a good thing in the society. So
albinism are part and parcel of the commission, just like every other person with disability. The commission will make sure that no stone is left unturned. Well, we make sure that their rights are respected in society. Society needs to change their attitude.
Factors that promote albinism stigma include low empowerment, religion, and social beliefs. The stigma tends to limit them from actively engaging in social activities out of fear of being called names or harmed. Adding that fear of adverse religious beliefs also affects them emotionally. Albinos are normal human beings who require special care due to peculiarities of their skin types and eye condition. Therefore, they ought to be targeted for human rights intervention in the manner envisioned by the Sustainable Development Goals. And of course, this has to start with me and you.